Dino, Jack, Slick, Danny, BB, Pete, Wesley, Flip. Come on now. Right, you know what we're about. Shutting up and playing some Golf Clash, getting some points on the board. I'm going to start right now. It's going to be Titans and Kingmakers. It's going to be Thor 7, Apox 7, Cat 7, B-52 7, Falcon 8. That's what we're going to be using. Jay, LLW44, Randy, John, you little beauties. Great to see you all. We're going to start with a tricky one. Play 1-1 into a headwind for me. B-52-7 sounds weird. Oh, there's nothing weird about a B-52-7. Nothing but pure delights in a B-52-7. Emily. Man. All my Clannibals people. All my Clannibals people. But look what Emily's done. Let's just focus on Emily for a second. 8,090 something points for our Emily. 8,000 points on the board already. I'm hoping to be 8k by the end of the day, by the time the shop change comes around at 1 AM UK time. Enough respect, Emily. Keep going. Keep fighting the good fight. I don't know if you saw Pete and Caddy at the top there. Eye-watering numbers. Ooh, nearly a free win then. Nearly a free win. My man's gone with a Titan. Baller. Not for me. I've got more Kingmakers than Titans, so par 5s. I'm just burning a Kingmaker. Oh, and it's needed here as well. My man's going to be OP galore. Rock, you little beauty. JB, Jake. Some of those eye-watering numbers belong to Jake. That's going to miss on the left. Nice pace. Devo. Take your golden shots. Yes, I haven't taken my golden shot. And why? Because all my Golf Clash time is grinding for the Clannibals. So I'm yet to play any golden shot. I'm yet to do any account admin for my accounts that need promoting. So I would like to stay in Master 2 on my Ian and SYB accounts. So I have got account admin to do. I also want to get my little baby promoted so I can play all 5 accounts in Expert next week. So I have got some admin to do, but that's going to be a Sunday job. Get things promoted, play golden shots. But I appreciate the reminder, Devo. Stefan Renker, Rhino, lovely to have you both here. Oh, that's a tricky putt, tricky chip rather. Should still be good, but missable. Missable. I did benefit from one of the most ridiculous misses I've ever seen yesterday. We're having the guy did the most amazing drive to the fringe of a par 4, and then missed, and then lost the shootout. It was lovely. The things you see when you grind in hard. Scott Boyd, 30 away from a B-52-7. Can't wait for the celebration. Well, it will be a celebration. That club, it takes some getting used to. I will tell you that. Dan Draper, great to see you. And look who's here, the little beauty herself, Liz O'Clair. One absolute pleasure and a treat having you in here, lady. We like that. We do like that. Early morning for many of you. Appreciate you being here. Right, we'll have a shootout here. We'll have a shootout. Every tour, Danny. Where do you want them to use their balls? Where do you want them to use their balls? Ooh. Dream War has been going a little bit better than it had been. Oh dear. And then we get this. Right, so I'm going to play min 30% driver. Which I don't like already. Ugh, Great's dead. Shouldn't even bounce. Oh, it has bounced. Better than I deserve. Perfect was in. That's come out nice. That's a good shot here. Doesn't look very good, but believe me, that is a good shot here. Ashley, lovely to see you. But normally, Great is dead. Did, especially Great with the wind. So it implies that my perfect would have probably gone into the sand. If the wind was any more in the head, I would play on that second fairway before the bunker with all the backspin, which is still possible even with APOC 6 and 7 backspin. Quentin, great to see you, buddy. Welcome. So, what are you all up to? And how are you getting on with what you are all up to? Get my sweat on. Aaron, lovely to have you in here. Thank you for the good luck. Check my messenger. Check it. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. We get a win. Nice. Nice! Aaron, we're going to be talking. You and me, we're going to be talking. We have things to discuss. Aaron, we have things to discuss. Grinding some T8 for the mirrors. Doing it for the 19th. Word. Tell us what you're getting up to. Who you getting it up to it for? We're community focused on this channel. So whatever it is you're doing for whomever is absolutely fine. Talk to us about your clan. Talk to us about your goals. Let's celebrate with you. Nice. Yes, indeed. What looks left? That's fine. Straight down the middle. Left? What am I talking about? Right, so we should have a nice little Falcon rough bump here. Somewhere around mid. Depends what the wind's doing, obviously. Done your pin chest this morning on all accounts and chilling now. Nicely. We have our first Win 5 wanker of the stream. What? Have you got an emoji for that? I think you do. I think you do. Fifth birthday for your daughter. She asked, can I have my next birthday with friends when the virus is gone? It's hard to imagine what kids must be making of all of this. Oh, what a waste of a Kraken. What? Strap a Win 5 ball on and then do a drive like that? Fuck. Woohoo! Do I not like that? I can almost hear the rubber gloves being slapped on before my anal annihilation here. At least they wore gloves. Bad Bird, great to see you. Craig, lovely to have you in here. Stanley, great to see you as well. On Tour 10 on your main, trying to get used to Master 2, then some Tour 9 with your ult for the Rainmakers in pursuit of Master 2. Sadly, I'm not going to be part of that pursuit because I've got Clannibals to grind for. Top 10. However, it is my intention, Danny, to win 5 expert tournaments this week. That's the intention. So hopefully it's going to be a nice little 3,800 boost for the Rainmakers. Senk, Selamat Malam. Ah, so lovely to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Get some Indonesian following. It's absolutely wonderful. All right, so we're going to have a shootout. Kraken versus Titan. Ooh, are we? Yeah, we are. Imagine Fenzi in one right now. Devo's after his 3rd consecutive gold. Let's have a little homage to Devo and anyone else who's in a hot streak. What's your winning streak in tournaments going back to? Clannibals are doing very well, Rock. I'll give you a little overview. Still in 5th. And obviously we need to be looking at how we are relative to 6th. We need to look at how we are relative to 4th and 3rd. Oh, this one again. And also 11th, because we're after a top 10. Oh, it's going to be the same. It looks a bit more like a tailwind, so I might actually just play this at 30% with the wood. Is it? I don't know. If it's a side wind, it will be the same as before. 30% minimum driver. I think it will be a slight headwind there. We need those golds, Danny. We need those golds. But the numbers. Caddy and Pete. Caddy and Pete already putting out some eye-watering ridiculousness. Kraken wanker. What are you doing, man? I'm just going to go second fairway, take the win. We're grinding. Got no need to be a hero. Oh, wait there. What are we doing? Let's just play it properly. Because it is one I'd like to play better. But of course we are risking defeat. No putting it in the bunker for me. If you can land, it's a win. If you can't land, you got to go for it. I know. Take your win. Take your win. I've got no problem with people taking their win. I would rather see the rule changed that says that if you dump it in the bunker, you don't win. You've got to be on the green to win. I would prefer that rule to come in rather than try and skank someone. Thanks for the good luck, Craig. Yeah, but why do you want to annoy people? Rebel outlaws. We can annoy these cheating little swines. Proven multiple people playing their accounts for them. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Good luck cheating your computer game win. What's the point, man? It's utterly pathetic. Pathetic. There's some good people in this clan as well, and yet they're here having their reputation tainted by people who want to cheat a computer game for a C100 win when they are perfectly capable of winning without cheating. Baffling. Absolutely baffling. You'd hope not, Jack. You'd hope not. Yes, Dr. Devo, a very good point, well made. Of course, your shootouts. It has been known that what you're viewing isn't actually your opponent's shootout. It's a glitch. It hooks you up with a different shootout. So it's not always the case. And I'm sure you've seen those posts in the community where someone's gone first, done a shit shot, someone's done a decent shot. They think they've won by a country mile, and then when the loading screen comes up at the end, they've lost by whatever yardage, and they can't understand it. But it's because their replay has hooked up with a different actual event, and therefore they haven't seen the replay of the opponent of the shot that they're playing. It's a very, very good point, Dr. Devo. A very good point. That's a nice aggressive drive. CJ, come on then. Great to see you, buddy. I know, Scott. I know. Absolute wankers. Wankers! Waste of my time. There is a minuscule chance of getting to the green here. Probably not with this wind. But you never know with that first bounce. Can you get lucky? Oh, greedy. Can we get greedy or lucky? Greed looks good. No, it's going to be short. But still. See if we can find this little spot. What could they have done, Ashley? What could they have done? It's an interesting point. You know, I would love to hear what people think could be done. How many people are using a basic ball? Just looks like a little bit of nothing to me. Jakob, come on now. Right, we've got some streaming greatness amongst us. We've got some future legends, right? DJ Jakob, CJ8, Dr. Devo, Tom Taplin, you little beauty. Welcome in. Where is the fun in cheating? I don't know. Oh dear, his chip is now a little bit harder. That's what happens when you're greedy. Greedy! You got to risk the greed, but without stepping over the boundaries. Missing on the right edge again. No, it's going in. I don't... Honestly, CJ, right, and we can have a discussion about this. I do not think Playdemic are greedy. I think if Playdemic were greedy, every ball they ever produced would be available for us to buy. No one... The community wouldn't be full of posts saying, I can't get an APOC. I haven't seen an APOC card in this long, because we'd all have APOC cards, we'd all have the ability to spend our gems on a daily basis, but we don't. We whinge about the fact they never give us cat cards or APOC cards or Thor's cards or whatever else we want. So we cannot say, oh, I don't get this, that or the other, and then say Playdemic are greedy. Playdemic could increase the revenue on this game tenfold by the push of a button, and they don't. So I do not subscribe to the opinion that Playdemic are greedy. Do they do everything we want them to do? No. Is everything we want possible to be done? No. And that's because when they put something out, half the people go, oh, that's all right, and half the people go, what the fuck's this? Right, so they're totally at a loss because everything they do is going to split opinion. Some of the things they do you're going to like, and some of the things they do you're not going to like. Way! First time top of the weekly league this week. Not ever. Nick, you little sweetheart. Great to see you. Jack Hogan, you heard PD has already donated quite a fair bit towards the cause. Well, yeah, I mean, they're owned by Warner Brothers. You don't think Warner Brothers are not doing their charitable responsibilities? Graham, you little beauty. What? Welcome in, brother. Hopefully this is towards the end of your little hiatus. They do, Dr. Devo. They do. They do. They do. Look, I've got no issue with the game. I've got issue with the pace that people that they make these groundbreaking changes. You know, why put an announcement out saying we're going to tell you if you've been cheating and we're going to give you a warning? No, you tell them that they've been cheating when you remove their accounts. That to me is nonsense. But you know, it's better than nothing. If people start getting banned, what and whatnot. Because we want to see people winning gold medals that have actually won those gold medals. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, personally. Yeah, I did, Quentin. And again, I think it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Because who's using a basic ball? And if you do use a basic ball, it's probably a nice thing. Probably. And if you don't, it doesn't matter to you. I haven't seen that, CJ. Yo, Ben, lovely to see you. So speaking of Warner Brothers music trivia, they own copyright of a very well-known song, answers in the chat. So speaking of music trivia, they own copyright of a very well-known song. I'm sure they own copyright on many songs. Are we not? Is this the 4-point question, Ben? Because that is vague, almost loose. Basic ball, 4 to 6 weeks, too late. But yeah, well, it wouldn't have meant anything to anyone 6 weeks ago. It's like putting a design on a ball that is not used. It shouldn't attract criticism because it doesn't matter. Oh, hello. What we got here? We got a wind. Hello. 127. Let's see if we can find this little funnel here on the right-hand side. It's quite a nice drive, actually. So we'll give this 11.5 rings. Use basics in Tour 9 and 10. How are you liking the new design, Jack? See, Jack's the one to give an opinion on these things. Missing on the right edge. Did not expect that. Happy birthday. I'll tell you what, as you have done, UK. By the way, Ben Kennedy, everybody. Professional musician and all-round fine gentleman. From my neck of the woods, actually, in the Midlands. So you may well detect a similar twang in our little voices. But Ben, every other Sunday, so it'll be this Sunday, does a music quiz. And he sits there at the keys and he plays some songs. And it's a riot. You need to be on board with Ben. And he plays some pro, expert and master content in the tournaments as well. Grinding Tour 10. But these music quizzes, no one else is doing anything like this in the community. It's different, it's fresh, it's innovative, and obviously requires enough skills that most people haven't got. So this is breezy. This is breezy. All the backspin for me. It's very hard to stop this ball, especially if you're a sniper wanker. This 12.5 rings. Come back a little nubbin. And I haven't got a clue, Carl. See if it stops. Didn't need the haven't got a clue, Carl. Never need the haven't got a clue, Carl. That's terrible. You need to be inside 1.5 yards in every wind on this one. That's very, very poor. My only hope is that Ryan can't stop his ball and he goes long. He's got a cat 7 as well. So, unlikely. Yeah. Always close to the rough when it's a right to left wind of any description. It almost needs a totally different adjustment, really. I didn't see what he did. Not played yet. You're working. Fairway Queen. Great to see you. Doing really well. That's lovely. That's exact. Oh. Hard to imagine what spin he used there. That's a bonus. Because that is a terrible shootout that I've just won with. Terrible. I don't know. It makes up for all those ones that you lose out on when you're inside 1/2 yard, doesn't it? Yo, Danny, sorry, I missed you there. Welcome. Do you think the golden shot should win different balls for a change? I think they did that one time. Did they give Santa balls one time? I think they gave Santa balls once, but they're not a big fan of giving away the balls. So I can't see it changing too much. When am I having my COVID-19 haircut? Right, I can probably start arranging this now. I've been I was going to say I've been experimenting with a different way here, but there's only one way to go here, and that is for the green. It's going to be a maxi. Okay, be back. Oh, it's water. I haven't looked like it. And oh, shit. And I've held back on the top spin as well. That's embarrassing. Cat 5. You won't be using your Cat 5. What level's your Guardian, Dr. Devo? Don't forget, your cat, unless you've got a Cat 7, your cat is your emergency long club that you're going to use on certain par 5s, and you're very, very rarely going to get to the shootout with it. Once you've got a Cat 7, then there's no other conversation about wood clubs. But with we need a caddy wind here. But your better option is going to be a Guardian, whether that is an 8 or a 9. Yeah, baby, right? So we're not going to make that mistake again. 8.5 wind, we need full top spin. Nah. I was tempted to kill that on the left as well, but I didn't. We're over. So we're going to have a shot at the rough. Yeah. Perfect. Great left. I'd have been much nicer position, I think. Aviator Dude, great to see you, buddy. Tavis, we're just having a little Tour 11 knockabout. See where we're at, shall we? We can do some sums as we go. So 7180. Sausage finger's not working. Takes it out of the equation anyway. I'm not going to say well played to a Anubis wanker or whatever he is. Special balls get 0 correspondence from me. 6 win streak. Get on, Lee. Well played. Well played, sir. Even though I'm grinding, I don't play percentages. I am. If I get the send it wind, I'm sending it still, even if I lose. I'd rather lose and enjoy the game. The grind is hard enough without passing up opportunities to smash a drive down there every now and again. Looks like things are going to change, Aviator. Looks like things are going to change. But it's not just tournaments. It is not just tournaments. It's the C100 as well. And if you watch Peter Johnson, right, my boy, you watch Caddy, Fenzi, they're doing streams all together. They're streaming loads. And that guy who has got the most points for the Rebel Outlaws, you can... people will say, oh, I played the one guy earlier on and I'm playing the other guy now. The one guy doesn't even adjust. He just does everything by eye. The other guy measures everything out properly. They're just wankers. They are just wankers. And everyone involved in that wretched plan is complicit because they must know. They must know. So there might be some good people in there, but still, wankers. Yo, Kieran, great to see you, buddy. Rocky paid someone for that last tournament. Yeah, but what I'm saying is pay to play is more than just tournaments. Tournaments affect individuals more. Ooh, this is going to be a lovely rough bump here with the Falcon. 0 elevation I play this one. Just comment on the COVID Barnets. Get the Clippers out. Yes, they're out. Right, so thank you for the reminder. Lindsay, great to see you. Dixie, you little beauty. I know, Ike, a couple of the Wolfpack went over there to teach them how to play tournaments, but still, they're now part of this machine where people are paying to have their tournaments played for, their tour games played for them, or paying, you know, whether or not it's paid, it's irrelevant. There is a team of more than 50 of them operating those accounts of 50 people. That's a fucking sham in my eyes. So it's not about pay to play, it's just about gaining an advantage. It's not always about financial benefits. Four to 6 lead time, that's missing way right, way right. Too much then? No, it must have been not enough. Must have been not enough. That was 0 elevation, 57% slider. Right, sorry, I've got the other phone here. So let's message Crenny, shall we? Might be the wrong wind. We'll see. I'm unsure about that because it's barely at the min line. So consequently, I pulled over there. I've pulled over. I've had to go 8 rings instead of 7.6. Not horrific. Should have pushed up a little bit more at the end. Paul, great to see you, buddy. Yeral as well. Good to see you. Welcome. You rock, you beauty. Great to see you. Yeral, we don't... We're speaking English here. I'm not familiar with that tongue you speak in, unfortunately. I'm sorry. You're home, Rock! What's your plan? Shaved your head a couple of weeks ago. Much easier to deal with. Right. I've asked Crenny. She's replying. She is replying. Yesterday when I mentioned... Oh, no. In fact, sorry. Everything just blurs into one. I was on Discord. And I mentioned to Pete that I was going to end up playing my bogey player. And do you have bogey players? Oh, sorry, Errol. Sorry. Scotty, welcome, sir. It's Sandy Bell. Have I said hello to you? You little beauty. What are you just sneaking in here? And Dino the Butcher. Dino asked you some of the highest... Oh, Viva Noir has... We've been playing games very well together. Lindsay, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Let's all make Lindsay welcome in the chat. Now, that sounded really loud. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm on the wrong sound setting. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Has that sounded terrible for the entire first 38 minutes? I do apologise. I do apologise. So yeah, I was talking to Pete about bogey players. Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. Second bounce. He's over. He's in the sand. Still, lovely position here. You got that funnel on the back of the green. What's that? A power 4 win 2? I don't... I'm going to go for it as well.
Perfect shot.
Mine's going to be over as well. And in the sand as well. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dino, what are you going to be putting out for us this week? Oh, Lindsay. Oh, I'll tell you what, new subscriber already. Numero uno in Spanish translation. Yes, please. Señorita. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Can I do it tomorrow? Still teaching and promised Beast a hair wash today too. Anytime.
Perfect shot.
Woo!
Eagle.
All right, tomorrow I'm booked in for a COVID-19 haircut. That's what you want. Just a little wiggle spot. Not like the biggest funnel ever, but it's big enough to allow you some wiggle room. Maybe not a great ball, but certainly some wiggle room. See it.
Great shot.
Woo! I'll take a ring around the rosy great ball. What? Yes, please. Play some Tour 12 this evening. So let me tell you, right, Dino is playing Master at the highest level, winning gold medals. He's playing Tour 12 at the highest level, 6270 permanently. So if the highest possible level of Golf Clash content is what you're looking for, well, you might not be here. So if you want the highest level, then Dino's your man. Dino is your man. Dino is your man. Dino is your man. Oh, Dino is your man. Let's lay off the right spin here. Just allow for a little bit of a push up there.
Perfect shot.
Oh, sit down, sit down. Oh, no, should have used 4 backspin. Sit down! It's 5 yards past. No, it's not. It's okay.
Nice on.
Should have used a bit more backspin there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Indeed. Indeed. So get on board with Dino. Tell you what, lovely guy. Lovely guy. Loose tongue, right? Loose tongue. But, like I say, knows exactly what he's doing. Chris, great to see you. Doing really well, thank you. What? You don't get notifications? Have you tried turning the notification bell on? There's 2 settings with the notification bell. All or some. I don't know what some means. Make sure you take the top option for all of your notifications. Check the Tarch chat. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not going to do that on this device. I'm not going to do that on this device. Can someone drop his link? I know a couple of people that can drop his link. What you after? Dino's link. Okay, look, I can do my own moderating. I can do my own moderating. Don't you think for a split second I can't do my own moderating? I've got a whole page full of links up here. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? The butcher.
Perfect shot.
What about that? What about me doing my own moderating? What? Yes, please. Dino. Got a few more of these to give you as well. I want you to have the highest possible level of Golf Clash content. And everyone's heard of Daniel MacArthur and Fenzel and Tommy, but not everyone's heard of Dean Askew, not everyone's heard of Brandon Buck.
Great shot.
Jay, you little beauty, great to see you. Hopefully we're going to get the opportunity to present to you a Jay Rando shot. And I don't know whether Jay was the architect of the shot, but he showed me a shot many moons ago. And I looked at that and I thought, Garden tomorrow. Then, ow! Sorry, I've got a bad back and I just dropped my phone and it just hurt. Right, so
Great shot.
this is not going to be on the channel though. Not that you expected me to do it sat here. Everyone's heard of Lord Ballinger, I don't think so. Right, so we're going to give this everything. We need about 1-to-1 for a 30%, so stick this up there. We're going to need a smidgen of OP and a little bit of Cal. Ah.
Great shot.
Whoop-de-doo. Oh, no, sit then. Sit. Gotta be aggressive there. Otherwise, it's going to be a birdie anyway, but, sorry, an eagle anyway. Whoa! Where did you end up? Conceptivist. It's great proof even here, look. Stick it in the hole. Hit perfect or somewhere close to it. You're laughing. Robert Desmond, good morning to you, sir. I think I like the tournament. The same, you know, the pre-tournament news
Great shot.
is never going to make me think, oh, I don't like this tournament, because I love tournaments. The wind, par fives. This tournament is going to be determining the kind of scores that we can expect to achieve. Also, there's a couple of par fours there where you can get the go to green wind. And if you get those go to green winds on par fours, that will also mean that you're probably in line for a stupid tournament. This is way ahead, isn't it? Why'd you keep going over there? Alright then, let's go over there. So if we get those winds on the par fours, who knows? But I really like those par fours. The par threes I don't like. I like the first one, I don't like the second two, but the par fours, they are a lot of fun. And it includes one of the hardest par fours in the game, which is always nice. You know, we talk about having par fives where they're not guaranteed. Where they're not guaranteed eagles rather, but also having par fours where they're not guaranteed birdies. What could be better than that? Wait there. So 9-3.
Perfect shot.
Get over! Get over! Fucking no! Doesn't happen very often. Does not happen very often. Viper, you little beauty. Great to see you, buddy. And we got Tony Taz, another future megastar streamer. Chubbs! Another future megastar streamer. Where have you been, Chubbs, man? Where have you been? Missed you, buddy. How's it going, man? Used to watch in the days before face camera. Oh, Lee. Man, they would a long time ago. Was that like March to July last year? March to July. I'm glad. And hopefully the face camera hasn't put you off doing anything. Hey, I'm having a haircut tomorrow. In the garden over at the witch's house.
Great shot.
Well, that's poor. Jeremy, great to see you, buddy. So, that's what I should have done. But I realised at the very last second that my pullback was required because I went right up onto a very high point. I did not allow for that in my... Hey, I tell you what I did discover. Very interesting and nice. If you find yourself with your maximum trophy count at 5212, it is a brilliant number. Because when you lose a game, you go to 5170, which gives you the appearance of max, even though you're not max. And anything more than 5170 always gives the appearance of max. So it just gives this extra max vibe, and no one likes playing a max player. So 5212 is a number I would highly recommend you settling down on. Jimmy Olsen. Not what you want to see in a grind series, but luckily he only plays one. But he has taken my name many times. Dom Kelly, future megastar. Dominic Kelly from Belfast Island, everyone. What a nice time to while away the afternoon, eh? I was going to do some sums, that's what I was going to do. Where are we up to? 7228.
Perfect shot.
right. What did he use? I imagine it was a kingmaker. It's normally a kingmaker. Later, Chubbs. Great to see you, brother. Oh, man. Chubbs is back. Yeah. Chubbs is back. It's good times, isn't it, when Chubbs is back?
Great shot.
From Belfast, indeed. You got kin. Paul, you got kin. You never thought you'd have the kin, and here they are. Here they are. Dominic Kelly. Is he the first streamer from Belfast? Is he the first streamer from Belfast? Superman for real. Great to see you, buddy. Win them all. Win them all. That's what we're hoping. Well, I've already lost a fair few. Right, what wind we got here? Left to right. Left to right wind, I never play the backspin shot. Right to left wind or headwind, I really like the backspin shot here, which you can do without much backspin. It's just an up and down the slope rather than a huge backspin requirement. The problem is, just chiming in on Doug and Pete's conversation there. Jay, you little beauty. So nice to see Jay back as well. The problem is, you know, traditionally, they announce things way too soon. Way too soon. And, you know, like now that announcement's happened, as an example, that announcement has now happened, we're going to be expecting action, right? Well, if action comes in the timescales that we would be expecting, now we've received that announcement, I would be very surprised, because traditionally they do things fucking ages after they've announced things. To the point where you think, why have you even bothered announcing it? I just want to give it another heart. Woo!
Great shot.
That was definitely not in. Roman! Lovely to have you in here. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Anyone from Tartan Rainbows in here? Yes. Yes. Banjo. Schooled you on your alt expert tawny holes. If anyone knows who that is, pass that message on, please. Lovely. Drew. Welcome, sir. Welcome in. Need to head off and get some work.
Birdie.
So, pleasure having you in here, Tom. Enjoy work. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. 90% Irish with a little bit of Scottish. Sounds boozy. Sounds boozy.
Birdie.
But quite rhythmical. Danny, great to see you, but he's going quite well. He's going quite well. Seem to have benefited. Does anyone think I've been very lucky this morning? Few shootouts against me have been dumped into the sand. It's nice. Sure about this one. I seem to be adjusting to a higher point there. That's coming out nice. That's lovely.
Nice on.
But now I'm playing wood regardless. Unless I have the Thors equipped and it's a savage headwind, I am playing the wood back there. The only variation will be on spin, always max right spin, tailwind, 0 top spin or back spin, and the side wind there, that was 2 1/4 top spin. Savage headwind, 3 1/2 back spin. But it's everything between 0 and 3 1/2 top spin. Hey, this hole I played against the Spartan guy, and they seem to have an NMT wood to driver. Didn't work out for my man. He just whacked 1 backspin on it, moved into driver position, basically played the driver where we traditionally play the wood bounce-up shot. And I was like, oh, a nice little NMT, because sometimes those are very helpful. But I don't know whether he under-adjusted or whether he over-backspinned, but either way, it didn't work out. "1 AM, Aviator Dude." Hey, Roman, great to see you, brother. Have I said hello? So do you reckon it's a PR stunt to make us believe they're acting on it? No, I don't believe it's a PR stunt. I believe that, like, no one cares more about this game than Playdemic, right? No one. So I honestly believe when they do things, they genuinely think this is the best way to improve the game, further the game, create interest in the game, whatever. You know, they're doing everything with the best intentions. They're not trying to ruin this game. This is their crown, the jewel in the crown. So it's always with the best intentions, with some, you know, view of resolving some issues. I think there probably are plans. I know for a fact, I've had a message from someone who said, have I got a contact at Playdemic, because they want to message them about an account that was like banned. And I said, oh, well, what happened? Oh, I sold it. Well, of course it fucking got banned. I mean, well, I said, why do you want to contact Playdemic? You've already admitted you just sold an account. It's like, anyway, right. What I'm saying is, yes, I believe there are plans, but it's just whether or not they happen in the way that we're expecting. And don't forget, there's going to be 100 different opinions about what we're expecting. So it's impossible that everyone's going to get what they want out of it. And then, what's going to happen and when? I mean, it's all about timing and how these things get played out in reality. But I definitely think if they've put that announcement out, they are doing something. My only disappointment was talking about warning players that have already acted against the terms of service. So they know nothing's going to get done. They can do whatever they want. And then they get a warning. No. No, not for me. It's not how it should be, in my eyes. I like it, Lee. Bit of wordplay. Is Lindsay gone? Lindsay gone. Have a great night, Lindsay. Robert's saying ta-ra to Lindsay. Lindsay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for translating the Spanish. Hope to see you soon. Nige, lovely to have you in here. Welcome. Later on, Jakob. Yeah, there's many words in the announcement, but announcing things is not Playdemic's forte. It is not. Rolling things out is not their forte. Announcing things is not their forte. Luckily, they're brilliant at creating a lovely golf game, because announcing things and rolling things out is... Oh, that looked like a lot of curl. Oh, he started it well out left. Nice. Nice! Victor, great to see you. From Israel, lovely to have you in here. Welcome, sir. Yep, staying in, staying healthy. Hello! Right, what's the adjustment here? Really? What is the adjustment here? So we're going with a maxi. Not much top spin, all the right spin. don't want to do is kill it. Oh, I've killed it anyway. Oh, well. Oh, I haven't killed it. I haven't killed it. You know, there's like a 20-yard putt here. That's where I want it to be. That's where I am. Happy days. Ian, lovely to have you in here, buddy. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, the good thing about being in a grind month, you're certainly sharp on your tour of choice. You are. So I'm feeling extremely confident on 11 right now. Account sharing for tournament play is pretty common in some clans. Exactly. Exactly. It looks like what they're going to do is just draw a line and say, okay, everything that's happened before today, stop it. From today, this will be the rule. Even though that was always the rule, but without them policing it, now they're about to start policing it and
Great shot.
see what happens. See what happens. Oh, has he pussied out on that? He has pussied out on that. I do not fancy this chip at all. I mean, it's a makeable chip. It's just, it ain't that putt. That putt was a lot easier.
Eagle.
If you ever win an expert gold, you'll probably be accused of cheating. Yeah, but it's just the way of it, Craig. Unfortunately, it's because of these absolute arseholes that have ruined the game. Now, no one can do anything without being accused of cheating. Even my home slice, Arnold Arazola, who has multiple master gold, silver, bronze medals, he was still accused of cheating when he won his last one, last weekend. You can't do anything nice. So, a nice... Come on, Mr. Rabbit. This is going to be in with a great and a perfect.
Great shot.
I have absolutely no idea how he's played that.
Nice on.
It was unmissable. I have had a fair share of luck on this stream. You all need to stay here because, man, it's been... Chimps. Chimps. I think if you've got silvers, Aviator, golds are a step away. And I've got golds that should have been silver, and I've got silvers that should have been golds, and that's how it goes. You know, that is just the way of it, unfortunately. I would love to see the one bracket solution as a way of resolving all of these things.
Perfect shot.
If we move to a one bracket, no one's ever going to get stiffed on bracket luck. It's all going to be top 1% get gold, second 1% get silver, third 1% get bronze, 100th 1% get whatever you get for 100th position. Happy days, lovely jubbly, no one gets shafted, everyone gets what they deserve. But there is also something in sport that says, you know, not everyone should get what they deserve. There has to be that little bit of someone getting something that they don't deserve and someone not getting something that they deserve as a talking point. So it's not one of the not one of the big issues. We didn't kill that very much with this big wind. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I've had me 101st position. I think Pete came across someone who had 103rd. Because obviously not all they don't start a mini bracket with one player. So there's obviously a level where people are in brackets before they get then put into a mini. I don't know how it works. awful. Biggie, great to see you, buddy. Barely even clipped that rough. Perfect was in.
Nice on.
Welcome in, sir. Lovely to see you. Robert, it's going to be on your what? On your what? Oh yeah, absolutely. And Dr. Diva. I mean, talking about streaming your round, he will be able to give an opinion on this. Like, once you start recording your rounds, whether you stream them or not is irrelevant. But when you record your rounds as a training aid, just record half an hour of your golf play and then watch it back. Look at the straight lines. Look at how you pull back in the wind. Look at how you. This is close. Look at how centered in the dot, in the circle you are before you release. And if you have a tendency to add a trace left or right curl or a slight under or over power, just as your standard way. Most people will have a standard trait. It's such a brilliant training aid. So good. Tinker, great to see you. Brett, welcome in as well. Pisces Ali, welcome in as well. Ah, everybody's here. What better things to do on a Wednesday lunchtime than hang out and watch someone play some golf? Couldn't be better. Oh, wait, what are we going to get later? Are we going to have some Fenzel or Pete, or Fenzel and Pete? We're going to get some DMAC. Where's the Clannibals? Where's the Clannibals? Liz! Trivia question for work. Which British coin is synonymous with monarch? With monarch. Would someone who speaks better English than me answer Liz's question? Synonymous with monarch. What does it mean? Clannibals are grinding like absolute animals.
Great shot.
Oh, we're in a shootout here. Oh no. No. That's what I was trying to work out there, Lindsay. It reads like weird, doesn't it? Hello. What's happened here? Have I just totally... It's like we haven't... Biggie, is this you? This is Biggie, isn't it? It's Biggie! Only wind where I don't crank all the right spin on.
Is the future.
Oh, it's my favourite one. It's my favourite NCS, everyone. This is my favourite one for right now. Oh no! Why did I take my finger? Oh! Better than I deserve. That shot would not have been that good if I hadn't have shanked a horrific great. Biggie, I'm sorry, brother. Very bad today. Oh man. There you go, Phil. There you go. A crown. It's gonna be a crown. It's gotta be a crown. Oh, we're gonna have multiple games against Biggie. Biggie, are you grinding? Are you grinding? Let's have a full understanding of where you are, because no one's getting hosed here. No one is left, Aviator, left. But yeah, it was needed. It was needed. Right, so we've got a nice aggressive wind here. Tighten all the way here. You've got a nice wind, 8.5 plus. Something approaching a straight tailwind. You can go straight over. Don't be greedy on the top spin though. About 5 top spin, all the left spin, loads of left curl.
Perfect shot.
No snow globe need. A snow globe is not going to get you in the hole any quicker than a Titan here. Unless you can put yourself in chipping distance for the Alba, which you can't, as you can see from the myriad of
This is the future.
fairways and ting. I really like this tune. I cannot believe this is an NCS tune.
Perfect shot.
Brabito and Stevie J and Mitsu. What a trio to arrive together, you little beauties. Great to see. Like I say, about 5 top spin for me. Stays on there, lovely. Michael Manson, welcome in as well. And now this should open up the possibility of hitting the funnel at the back of the green with the cat. If we get the wind for it, and we definitely get the wind for it. Look at this. Biggie's got himself a caddy wind. He can even play the funnel at the back if he wants as well. You go conservative with the QB, even with that tailwind, Robert. So, right, Biggie has not got the option of, well, he has, but he'd be playing blind with overpower and unknown curl without being able to see his ball guide. We will have the option of sticking this right up into the corner and seeing about rolling it down straight into the funnel for the Alba.
Perfect shot.
Because yours is a max, what's the what shot are you playing there though? Is the question I have. Let's just play it anyway.
Great shot.
Should have put a tracer left curl on that, regardless of the great ball. No left curl and a great right means no funnel for me. Lit, you little beauty. Great to see you. Chubb, see you in a bit, brother. How's your grind going today, Mitsu? That was minus 15, Roman. I was quite pleased with the landing position, but the great right, lack of curl, and everything else did for me there. And maybe I shouldn't have played that at max. Maybe I should have just come down off that a little bit. I should have probably played it 8.3 instead of 8.5. But I've got some great videos, Roman, of where I have been playing that funnel. It's a very, very, very nice funnel. Even if you're not in position to do it after your drive and using the wood club, hello. Then, did we decide if Biggie was playing for anything? Are we splitting these? Seems to have been a decent little session. Archer, good morning, welcome.
Perfect shot.
You follow up with Guardian with Max Curl.
Nice on.
Cool. I mean, whatever works, Robert. Whatever works. Now I can't hit. Perfect. Perfect was in, man. It was in. Never going back to tour. Biggie. Oh, wow. Great show, mate. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. What a high quality shootout. That is a tough one. 2 inside a yard and a half. That is good going. I'm not even watching the golf. Sorry. When you're grinding, you're just like, right, I know what to do here. I know what to do here. I don't know what that noise is, but it's meant to be mechanical. It's meant to be mechanical. Tell you what, let's get out of here. Big E, absolute pleasure playing you, brother. Absolute pleasure playing you. I'm not going to hose my boy 3-zip in case you're wondering about that. Absolute pleasure, Big E. Thank you very much for being in the chat, being a supporter of the channel. Much love, man. Much love. That was seriously high quality, that second shootout. That, you don't know, unless you're playing these Drew Moore links from the third tee, you don't know how hard these shootouts are. They are very difficult. Good luck to you, sir. You've had enough of Tour 10 as well. Tour 10 is not for me. Tour 10 is definitely not for me. Love me some Tour 9. Always did love me some Tour 9. Always did. Seems to have been a bloody productive session, I would say. Want to bet 8k before bed. 8k before bed. 650 to go. It's 2:30. I did 44 Tour 11 wins on the Monday of shop. So from 1 o'clock Monday morning to 12:59 on Tuesday morning. I did 49 wins yesterday. Today I would like to beat that further, go into the 50s. I'm on furlough. We're grinding for a top 10. What else should I be doing? Gotta love these par 5s indeed. You kill Tour 10, Tour 11 hates you. It's such a massive step. That third tee, the shootouts in particular, you know. To expect to get within a yard and a half in these shootouts is it's very, very difficult. Great with the wind. Great into the wind would have been fine. Great in with the wind is not going to be fine here. Unless I pussied out. I pussied out! Woo! I pussied out. Thank you, Aviator. Yes, Chubbs. I love it. It's so hard to even like summon the motor. How did he get down there? He must have not pussied it. He definitely did not pussy it, and he also has additional options now, so he doesn't need to roll through this rough. Looks like he is going to roll through the rough. He shouldn't be doing this. What he should be doing is second bounce onto the fairway with backspin and controlling this puppy. It's very difficult to control this because the monstrous elevation here will mean the second bounce wind effect is ridiculous. That bunker is in play. Or totally missing the rough he's trying to bump and skipping over and being on the rough on the other side. Great left, the bunker is in play. But actually, it's come out beautifully. And is it an Albert? No. No. Ah, Mitsu. Joe, lovely to have you in here. And Jim and Joe. What I'm saying. Hey, Slick! You booking me in for a little date after this?
Great
For all
shot.
of that. Slick. Slick. Slick.
Nice on.
Right, we're gonna play Viper. What other way is there to be? Tell me that. Tell me that. Right. Alright, we're coming up an hour and a half. Let's give it 3 more games after this one. 3 more games after this one. Then it's gonna be a cup of tea. And I'm gonna call that beautiful boy. Ooh.
Eagle.
Whoops. Yes! Joe! 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 Right, it is going to happen. It is going to happen. I actually hit a hole-in-one on the hardest one yesterday. Oh, man. Thing of beauty. In fact, now you've even said it. Now you've said it. We're going to have a goosey gander. So I want to play this one really further back than Golfy is here. Over to the left-hand side, I'm going to be playing with about 3 backspin, loads of right spin, leave the ball guide short, and then I'm going to play a mid plus 20, maybe even plus 10. We'll see how this looks. Mid plus 20 would be 9.9, mid plus 15 would be 9.5. This is the easiest of the wins. Also nice to play where Golfy Woods is, but I'm trying to get everything set up in the same spot. I might give up on that as well. You know, I'm still trying to work these things out, but it's definitely coming out a lot better on Drew Moore.
Nice on.
I'm going to play it my way. That's not very good. It's not very good at all. Graham, he's a boy. He's a boy. He's a boy. So, about 10-ish rings then.
Great shot.
If I don't hit the fairway before the green, it's going to be a horrific shot. Oh, but I have, and it's going to be okay.
Nice on.
Shootout playlist, it's just on the channel, long shot. Imaginatively called Tour 11 Shootouts. Inside a yard on Drew Moore, I never thought that day had come. Hey, have a look at this. Have a look at this. The hardest one. And a monster tailwind as well. So this is 35% max number with the cat. It's a peach. It's a peach, and this one I have struggled with so much. You're literally threading the needle on the landing position, threading the needle for the second bounce. It's very, very technical. Probably the hardest shootout I can recall playing. There is that one on Porthello Cove as well. It's very difficult to get close on, but this is up there for the hardest shootouts in the game. A little bit of curl. You've always got to do something extra here.
Perfect shot.
Could not believe it. Could not, because if it lands, it's like, yes, it's landed. But yeah, so there is going to be more. I'm going to update these shootout guides. This grind season will be good for that. But putting effort into channel administration, blah, 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 blah. It's just, I don't have that time during this season. So there will be plenty more stuff coming. I know I desperately want to be, you know, putting out some really good Tour 11 content for you. Duxon, lovely to see you. Whoa, what was the last shootout? What was the last shootout? It was a Drumore. It was a Drumore. No idea what shootout we just played, sorry. Sorry. We'll go back and have a look in a minute. Or do you mean the one I just showed a replay of, Duxon? That was 35% max number. Oh, the one before, sorry, I played mid. I played mid 20%. Now, I played 20% mid because it was a savage tailwind. However, if it was more of a crosswind, 15% mid. Always between 2 to 3 backspin. And always with some right spin as well. This is a really tricky drive. Really tricky drive. Who doesn't love a maxi OP drive? Woo! You're in the wrong place if you don't love a maxi OP drive, because what we got right now is a maxi OP drive. Not maxi. I overrated the pudding there. Just that much. Should be okay, but you never know. Oh, it's alright, alright. Oh, it's better than alright. Yeah, oh, Duxon, man. All of Drumore have been a real chore, but I've enjoyed them a great deal. Getting to know them. This 2 weeks that we've had this season, you know, it's really been the kick up the bum to get my Tour 11 back to where it used to be. So I used to be okay on Tour 11. Ooh. I wouldn't be advocating landing where Dougie is here. Get up there, Lindsay. Get up there. I'm now imagining that you're very northern. Get up there. But yes, the mainstay of the new Tour 11 shootout content, when I eventually get around to posting it, will be Drumore links. And I might even get rid of the Kohong and anything else that is no longer relevant. That's lovely. That's lovely. Australian Irish. Nice. 111. Minus 10. 7.5-ish rings. What a clown, man! I think it's safe to say a perfect wasn't in. And we're going to roll off just for extra time wasting. Already in the Down Under mob. Let's have a shout out right now as Lindsay and Dixon have taken this on to a what clan you in conversation. Let's have a shout out to your clans. Represent. Come on now. Give them a big shout out. Give them a big plug. Whatever clan you're in. Shout them out. Shout them out. Clannibals. Wolfpack. Call it. No. Move Call It Clan. Tartan Rainbows and the Rainmakers. That's where I am. And whilst I'm not there right now, doesn't change the fact I am a bushwhacker. I'm just not there this season.
Great shot.
But Bushwhacker, Clannibals, Wolfpack, Rough Bump. You know, I'm not there now, but they will always have a piece of my heart. The Brotherhood haven't been there many seasons, but they will always have a piece of my heart. New Zealand Clown for Nick. Fits, you little beauty. Australia C100. I play loads of Australia. Vixen has been handing me my ass, Duxon. Proper. Don't need that. Possibly the most difficult wind of all, this one. Oh no! I should have put a bit of overpower on it, but luckily I only went 5 backspin.
Nice on.
That is the hardest wind of all. The only headwind that you're not going to play with a wood club, with a driver, I beg your pardon. It's a bit of a tailwind for DD, but it's a horrific wind. I should have probably backed up a little bit here, gone with less backspin. See the size of this fly is absolutely massive.
Perfect shot.
I've got a bad back, so I'm not up for big game hunting. That looks like a nice position. Always done the same as me, but it's still gone further.
Nice on.
I don't like losing this one. Don't like losing this one, but I played that terribly. Oh my life, hello! Slightly less terribly than DD. Happy, you little beauty. Great to see you. And we got Team Toaster. First season with one in Chaotic. Good group. Nice. Mine's in Bustin' Bombers. We need players. Alt in Rainmakers next. Is also in Bustin' Bombers. 2020 baby is Tar Rainbow Forks. And your 2-week-old baby is in Team Toast. Wonderful. Hello, it's me. I did not expect to win that one. That was a terrible shot I played. And that's the beauty of tour play, isn't it? Sometimes you win shootouts with terrible shots. Sometimes you lose them with brilliant shots.
Great shot.
Yeah, they're brilliant, Lindsay. Even when I saw his number, I thought, well, that's surely closer than my number. But don't you always find just the natural human psyche will suggest to you that you've been shit, even if you haven't. Every time you see your opponent's shot, it's like, oh, really good, and then it's not as good as yours, and it's like, oh, okay. It's just the way it is, isn't it? Phoenix, 19th Bushwhackers and the Bush Slackers and the Panda Express. That's what I'm talking about. Kaboom RSA for Renka. 19th Big Chill Tartan Rainbows and Canada, eh? Buddy! I love the Canada Air clans. They're fantastic. Bushwhackers, French Frogs, feeder clan for the French Alliance, which is third in the C100 Roman. Indeed, and they're doing fantastically well, pulling away from us in 5th place. So even though there's no pressure from 4th, because we're closing in on 4th, 3rd still pull away. French Alliance are killing it. Killing it. Guam 671, Tartan Rainbows and 3 accounts in Dark Squid for Kieran, Kefefe and Clashaholics for Longshot. Man, there's some absolute ballers amongst you. Ooh, barely got enough room to adjust this.
Great shot.
I was hitting perfect quite well at the start, and now I'm not. Perfect would have been close there.
Nice on.
Would have been very close. Loads of clan love going on. Matt Fink. Great to see you, brother. Frank K, Team Toast. And we got Pradeep, the grinding machine. That is Pradeep. What an absolute ledge. Great to have you in here, brother. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, clans, they're 50 people, but generally, how many people are keeping you there? However, that said, right, that's most clans. Let me just give you a little overview of the Clannibals, shall I? So we mostly have Caddy at the top there on 26,000 points. Then Peter Johnson. Daniel MacArthur, anyone? You've heard of everyone, right? You've heard of everyone. From the streams, from the 19th hole. Is that going in? No, miles away.
Nice on.
Just a team of absolute animals, and what a team, as in, like, love hanging out with. We've got a Discord channel. I'm sure you've heard it on Fenzel streams and Pete streams, but that Discord channel, there's like 10 people on it all night, just chatting, talking to each other, encouraging each other. It's I've never encountered this camaraderie, team spirit, and maybe this is how it is at the top of the game. I've not encountered it before. It's my first top 10 push. Very excited. Work calls. Time to run. Thank you very much for being here. Fitz. How is it at the sharp end for the Spartans? No, for the North. I beg your pardon. Fitz. Oh shit. Right. So. The old classic. The old classic Parc de Paris. It's a tricky one. Todd, great to see you, brother. No, something that is freely available for those who seek it, Lindsay. And it's not like, you know, we've got those players there. And, you know, I imagine by the end of the season, we're probably going to have 3 or 4 players above the 30k mark. There's no egos here. We've committed to what we've committed to. And now... That's good. That's really good. That's very good.
Nice on.
That's going to take some beating.
Great shot.
That is not going to beat it. And neither would a perfect.
Nice on.
Right. So, hey, we said we'd play 3 more, didn't we? So we're going to play the third match of the... Oh, shit. The third match of the series of the DD game. And then we'll call it. He's probably confused because I stupidly pushed the wrong button and said good luck in the middle of all that ballyhoo. Oh well. Maybe he just rematches when he loses and doesn't when he wins. Unusual way around to lose first and rematch and then win second and don't. But, you know, whatevs. Whatevs. So, there we go. It takes 50 clan members. Meet your commitments, encourage each other, you'll go stronger as the season progresses. Keep the atmosphere positive. This is a man who has won many C100s with Spartans and with, and he's now there with the North. Though I don't think the North are pushing anymore. 50 versus 60, it's just not a fair number, is it? It's just not a fair number. So the North bow out. And And the 60 from the whoever it is at the top, Rebels. They get to split a prize for 50 between 60 of them. Brilliant. Fitz, have you encountered the various multiple players at the Rebels? Pete was saying that the one guy who's got the most points, like one of the guys who plays the account doesn't even adjust, it just does everything by eye, and then the other guy adjusts everything properly and orientates the wind. If you're going to cheat like that, at least have blokes that play, or people who play in the same style as each other. It's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. It's just so... Bleh. What a sham. Oh, no. It's much less severe wind than I thought. So we're going to play this with plenty curl.
Perfect shot.
It's only wind, isn't it, Fizz? Rocky in 11. Yeah. Rocky, that's the one. Rocky. One of the guys playing Rocky doesn't even adjust, just eyeballs everything, and then the other guy plays it with rings. Oh, man. One thing I can't stand, it's snivelling little wretches, just being skanks. And like I say, I know good people that have gone there. An embarrassment. Nicely done. Nicely done. This is at the top of the game. This is the top of the game. The very, very, very top of the game. Is my drive really bad? Because I'm not going to be getting out of here. I'm not getting out of here.
Great shot.
Ha ha! I am. Yes, Dixie. Watch Pete's streams, right? Pete will play the guy loads of times. Half the guy will not even adjust. We'll just do everything by eye, and half the guy will take his time, reorientate the screen, reorientate the screen, adjust as we would know the people who use the ring system. It's just an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment, and of course they're going to be winning accolades. Surely there's some policing of this bollocks. But alas, it's the age old. It's the age old, and there appears to be no policing of it, which is a shame. Why wouldn't they care who is winning the highest accolade in the game? Ugh. Oh well. Be a bit more cautious with this.
Great shot.
That never happened. Mauro, great to see you. Lovely to have you in here. Bom dia. All about revenue. Yeah, but Lindsay, you can, their revenue would not be impacted if they policed the game. In fact, you could argue they would earn more money because there'd be more people going back to Master because there'd be less people concerned about some prick playing 50 accounts. And therefore, people would be more encouraged to step up and play the highest level. However, not policing the game means people go down a level because they're so sick of spending all the money trying to achieve the accolades at the top of the game, knowing that some prick is going to be playing 50 people's accounts, and they're going to do absolutely nothing about it. So I would say, yes, you're probably right, but I think fixing it would also be more beneficial to their revenue than not. Hey, Arthur Biscuit, I wasn't talking about you.
Perfect
I don't
shot.
think. Oh, hello. We're going to get another freebie. Another freebie. Hello. I like a free freebie. Yeah. 6 backspin here. No curl. No curl.
Perfect shot.
I don't think they will, Arthur. I don't think. Well, people aren't. People. When you say people, stop buying balls, right? The community as we know it. The community. Oh shit! I said well played. The community as we know it, right, is a fraction of a single percentage of the people playing the game, right? So most people are unaware of the C100, they're unaware of Tommy, they're unaware of Facebook Golf Clash groups, they're unaware of what's going on, right? They're just playing a game, they're enjoying it, they have a poo, they have a game of golf, and that's it. They couldn't give a monkey about what's going on at the top of the game. They're not in a clan, what have you. The people that would listen to that, stop buying balls, it's a pissy little percentage of the overall revenue of the company. So the community has very little power because we're only a fraction of the people spending in the game. It feels like we're more because we're all we know. But the majority of people are not in the community. They're not watching streams. They're not in groups. They're still spending money on the game because they like it and it's their hobby. And why wouldn't you spend money on a hobby that you play every day? Of course you would. That's all I have to say about that. And we're going to finish with a chocolate wanker. Perfect. Apt. Oh, hello. I don't have this ball. Not that I would be using it here if I did. But let's see what Leroy got for us. Leroy! Do it! Do it! Send it! Jared's in the house. Jonas as well, you little beauty. Lovely to have you in here, buddy. Welcome. So, Jared's got a fantastic Golf Clash channel that you might not know about. But I encourage you to know about it if you don't already. And this is a booty. No, it's not. Straight in the rough. Straight in the rough. Tough drive. Tough drive. I might go right here. I might well go right. Never gone right. But I'm tempted. Every time I see someone go right, I'm like, I should be going right. In certain wins, you're able to get down there nicely. Should we treat ourselves to a kingmaker? Nah. Let's show Leroy the way. Show Leroy the way. It's not going to show Leroy anything other than look at that prick with a Titan going in the rough the same as me. Oh, better than I deserve. Hello. So you need to be checking out Jared A. Am I going to have to do my own moderating? Looks like I'm going to have to do my own moderating. Oh, yeah.
Perfect shot.
Look at me doing my own moderating. La 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 la. That's the Cinco de Mayo ball. Right, so nothing doing here. Nothing doing here. Oh, we could get up there with a rough bump, I guess. For what benefit? Let's come down here. Let's come down here. There are more enterprising things, but I want to get something dialed in down here. I'm quite excited about this shot up and down the back. And I want to have a look at it in more detail. I've already dropped it yesterday with the B-52 from down here. And if that's going to be a makeable shot, then I'm not going to fear laying up on this hole. And I don't think that Leroy is going to be dropping this in. From what we've seen of his skills in the first two shots, I think we're going to have at least a shootout. That's Jared A's link up there. Take your sausage finger, stick it right there on that link, and then subscribe and turn your notifications on. Otherwise, there's a chance you're going to miss out on some of the content. Ah, Leroy. There we go. There we go. He's woken up. He's woken up. Yeah, it's a nice ball. Power 5, wind 3, spin 1. Same as an autumn ball and a few others. Golf Clash and Beer Slug in a good combo. Todd Jacks, everyone. Do I have to do my own moderating again? I do. I don't care. I don't care. Todd Jacks needs a link. Thanks, Dixie.
Perfect shot.
Ooh! We don't talk special ball wankers, but that was beautiful. Now we need to do our Team Bellering. Sorry, it's got to be in a minute. It's hurting my back as well. 129. This unknown rings, I think. Let's go with a unknown to price, somewhere around 11.5.
Perfect shot.
Oh, it's nowhere near high enough. Didn't get up to the corner enough. I'd love to give Todd his full title here. Yeah, baby. Right, that's going to be the end. That's cool. Man, I like that. That is going to be the end. So, well played, Leroy. Very well played. Lovely little chip at the end. That's it. That's it for now. Nice little session. There'll be more of these every single day, different times. Tomorrow might be a little bit later. Member content coming out tonight. Again, a little bit later, probably about 10 o'clock UK time, which will be in 7 hours time. More Tour 11 all season. Dale Appleby, oh my gosh, you little beauty. Welcome, sir. Sorry if I've missed your arrival. You need to be checking out Dale Appleby as well. some of the most fun streams in the community over there. Absolutely fantastic. Right, loved hanging out with you all. Hopefully you've had a good time. If you're on furlough, enjoy passing the time. If you're working, thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. Appreciate your service. Keeping us safe, keeping us fed, keeping us warm, whatever it is you're doing, appreciate you. Right, lots of love. I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.